what does freedom really mean? Is it the ability to go wherever you want, whenever you want? Or is it something deeper, something internal? The first time I set foot in Latin America as a teenager, I thought I was there just to learn Spanish. But what I really learned was how to live, how to be part of a family, how to embrace uncertainty, how to see time not as a resource to be spent, but as a gift to be enjoyed. I didn't know it at the time, but Latin America would become a defining part of my life. It shaped me in ways I never expected, taught me lessons I never learned growing up in the U.S., and even tested my survival instincts in ways I never could have imagined. Today, I want to take you on a journey through Argentina, through Mexico, through fear, through love, and through freedom. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 2, Escaping the Ordinary, What Latin America Taught Me About Freedom. I was 15 when I first lived in Buenos Aires, Argentina, not as a tourist, but as a kid with a host family. My friend and his family took me in, and for the first time, I saw what it meant to truly live with people, not just coexist, but belong. In the U.S., my life was complicated. There was love, but also a lot of distance, a lot of fractures. In Argentina, I learned what it meant to sit at a dinner table for 2 hours, just talking. No TV, no rushing to get somewhere, just stories, laughter, the clinking of silverware, and the hum of Buenos Aires through the window. And vacations, they weren't just a weekend off of work or school. They were sacred. I remember visiting Pinamar and Mar del Plata, these stunning coastal towns where people actually relaxed, not just checked their email from a distant location. That was a wake-up call for me. There's a study from the International Journal of Behavioral Medicine that found that cultures that prioritize social connection and leisure report significantly lower levels of stress and anxiety than those that glorify constant work. I didn't know the science behind it back then, but I felt it, and that was just the beginning. When I was 18, I took a trip to Mexico as part of a Spanish immersion program. I thought it'd be a fun adventure before college. But then something unexpected happened. The owner of the language school where we were learning Spanish invited me back to teach English that next semester, the fall semester. Now I had a choice: go back to the U.S. and start college, as I was planning on, or take a risk and stay in Mexico. I'll actually come back that a couple months later. I'd be completely alone in a foreign country teaching students not much younger than myself. Well, I deferred college and went back, and honestly, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I built a life there. I fell in love. I got married. I had a son. Mexico wasn't just where I lived. It became a part of me. But it wasn't all good. After divorce and a lot of other things, in 2015, I went back down there and narrowly escaped a kidnapping attempt. I won't get into all the details in this episode, but it was a stark reminder: danger exists everywhere. Bad things happen in the U.S. too. Some would argue more. And if I'm being honest, there are places in the U.S. I'd rather avoid more than some Latin American cities. This idea that Latin America is universally dangerous is a myth, one driven by selective news coverage and fear-mongering. The truth? Most people I met there were kinder, more welcoming, and more community-driven than anywhere I'd ever been. Living in Latin America redefined freedom for me. Freedom isn't just where you can go. It's about how you live when you get there. It's taking 2 hours for dinner instead of 20 minutes. It's dancing in the streets even if you're bad at it. It's knowing that tomorrow isn't guaranteed, so you might as well enjoy today. The U.S. taught me ambition. Latin America taught me joy. And that's something I'll carry with me forever. I left Latin America thinking I was just passing through. But the truth is, it never left me. If you take anything from this episode, let it be this. Don't wait to live. Don't wait for the right time to travel, to connect, to slow down, to embrace joy. Because life is happening right now. Well, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment or review. And if you have your own travel experiences that changed your perspective on freedom, drop a comment or send me a message. I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep looking up, keep exploring, keep chasing that sense of wonder.